Harris Johnson. This is Harris Johnson. You are from Ypsilanti, Michigan, correct?
Yep, that's right. My
Yep.
town.
You are a drummer and a music director for what church again?
Open Door Church of God in Christ, Ypsilanti, Michigan. And
Ooh,
my
yeah,
dad, Pastor Harris Johnson Sr.
nice. So you are actually doing what I'm interviewing you for, which is working and doing deliveries or gig economy. You're doing the gig economy thing, and you're doing very, very
Yes,
well at it.
yes,
And so you're also a drummer. You're a drummer, right? Cool. So let me ask you, you, how long have you been doing deliveries, or what do you do specifically? What is like, what's your niche? What do you do? Uber? Is it Grubhub? Is it Lyft?
Well, I want to say, like, just kind of give you a little history behind how I started gig economy. Um, well, I started out as an employee, working 9 to 5 for 6 years at Farisha Saline Ford plant in Saline. Um, Sometime in 2017, I ended up getting terminated. And uh, basically, there were a few grievance being filed at the time, and during that time frame, I was doing Lyft ride sharing, which is another gig economy, which is a part of gig economy. Did that for about, I want to say, from April all the way till July, and unfortunately, they end up deactivating me, allegedly for alleged terms of service. Um, Now I could have fought it, but in a way, I just, didn't want to go through all the courts and stuff and having to pay for courts and everything. So between that year, throughout that year, I mean, from 2017 to 2018, I was doing temp service jobs, basically temp service jobs for different companies, like Manpower, all different kind of temp services where they put me in plants and put me in jobs that were temporary. Sometimes it could have been a chance I could have been permanent, but it's not promised. So first you got Uber. Uber's very popular, and but now Uber they got Uber Eats. We have DoorDash, Grubhub, Postmates. So I said I need to jump on these and sign for all of them and start with which is another company, which is a company where uh, um, you basically it's kind of like you're doing freight shipping. And sometimes it might be small parts, it might be medium parts that you have to ship to them, or bigger parts depending on how big your vehicle is. Start out with that. Then I ended up doing Postmates that I was doing. I was when I actually decided to do this full time, um, and basically resigned from Farisha Saline plant. And basically, it's been a great journey for me. I mean, Postmates was a good company. I mean, I did. It was a little slow because it was a new company just coming in the actual city. Grubhub's been here for a while, but unfortunately, I was on the waiting list with Grubhub. At that time, it was a lot of people wanting to sign up, and I signed up for the Detroit one at first, and the Detroit area was full of drivers, so I was on the waiting list, and then they end up opening it up for Ann Arbor, and that's when I was put on. That's when he eventually ended up partner having me work for them. And that was August 2018, and been doing it for 2 years now. Um, then things started becoming. I started partnering with different other companies like Instacart, uh, Mr. Delivery, um, then also Bird, which is like a scooter charging company where you charge scooters that you pick them up in different areas. And you see them a lot in Detroit. Bird, Line, um, those different scooters that people ride on in downtown Detroit. So it's a lot of different gig economy apps you can do. Got an
Which one is your favorite?
idea of I would say my go-to one would definitely be Grubhub. Um, that's really where I really saw money that I'd never seen before being made every week. Of course, I was making $500-$600 a week with working at the plant, but the kind of money that I was seeing with Grubhub, I'd never seen that before. And the fact that you could just do this and you just turn it on and off, that's incredible. And then I
Yes.
also like just the fact, I like the fact that it's not a lot of strict policies behind Grubhub. Of course, DoorDash, I am partnered with DoorDash, and DoorDash is very popular everywhere. That's really the highest delivery service in the country. But however, they do have a lot of strict policies when it comes to the activation policies. Of course, you gotta have a good customer rating. You have to have a good um, completion rate, and then you gotta have a good on-time rate, which they just added that this year started, and it started January 24th, which was I think it was like last week sometime, like on a Friday. So it's it's a good way to make extra money. It's a good way to do it full time. I encourage anybody, if you want to make extra money, if you just want to do it full time and you want that financial freedom, go for it, man.
Yeah. So how do you balance between doing apps, gig economy, and gigging at church?
Well, that's the thing, that's what got me out of working at the plant was being able to have that financial freedom, um, to where I can do the stuff that I love doing. I can have flexible. I can. It's making me more flexible where I can work when I want to work, and I don't have a boss telling me I have to come in, or some type of supervisor telling me we scheduled to work on this Saturday. So if I wanted to just not work on that Sunday and play drums on that Sunday, or play drums and get off on, and after church start working, I could do that. So,
That's great. That's great.
and then
Now,
it's a good opportunity even for people to. These gig economies are good for people who want to travel. I mean, if you're on vacation, you want to make a little extra money to pay your hotel and buy and go shopping. This is the app to use. You can, and then you get paid. You don't get paid every week. You can get paid every day, just through instant pay. So
is there, so you can do it in different cities, even though you don't have to be specifically centered in one city. You can, like, say, go anywhere and do this if you have a car. You don't
yes,
have to register.
yes, and no. Now some of them, now with Grubhub, you can work different cities, but you have to call your driver specialist to change the city, the region you want to work at. Um, That means even if it's local or it's out of state. So if you want to work, if I say, let's say I want to work in Chicago because the NBA All-Star game is coming up, I have to call my driver specialist and make sure I call in advance, at least give it a week before, and let them know that, hey, I'm going out of town and I want to work for Grubhub in Chicago, and they'll switch my region. Now with DoorDash, you don't have to do that. You can just go on your app. As soon as you get to Chicago, you can just change your region and state you want to work at. Uber Eats, same thing. Uber, not so much the same thing because it's certain uh, areas that have driver requirements in order for you to drive the vehicle, drive people around. Of course, you have to have a certain license plate, stuff like that. So that's a little different with ride sharing, a little more strict. Way strict when it comes to their requirements. Um, Delivery service not too strict because they just you're just doing food delivery, you're not really driving people around. So and that's when safety becomes an all-time high when you're driving people around. But and then even with like grocery service, like grocery deliveries, like Instacart, same thing. You can, if you call in, you let them know that you want to work a different state. You just call them, let them know the state. If they have that actual app available, that market available, hey, you can work there.
So now, what are the best hours to do this? I know sometimes you have to work at night when people are doing that, but it's like lunchtime, dinner, breakfast.
Yeah, I would say um, lunchtime is between 11 and 2 o'clock is your peak time, and then between 5 and 9 o'clock is another peak time, and then I would say between 11 o'clock all the way to 3 a.m. is another peak time because then you have the munchers out that come out. So people get hungry at night. They have the munchie. They might have the munchies for something, like some people might order Buffalo Wild Wings or Taco Bell or stuff like that. Those are places that are like open. Basically restaurants that's open late. Like your Coney Islands are usually open a lot in Detroit. It's a lot of late restaurants open in Detroit that you can order from. McDonald's is open 24 hours. So
Yeah,
you're
because I
gonna
was.
get orders.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, you're gonna get orders. Now you may get orders between those peak hours, but if you want to really get your money's worth, you'll make a lot of money with the peak hours. Because that's when you get businesses ordering, you get um, people who are in school that orders, especially in Ann Arbor. There's a lot of students that order food. Um, like businesses, of course, in Detroit, there's a lot of business and buildings and on tours that order food. So you'll definitely get your money's worth.
Yeah, so I know Ann Arbor is right next to Poughkeepsie, and that's a college town, so you're in a good area. So people in small, small areas college towns can really clean up, right?
Yeah, yeah. It get kind of slow sometime in the summer because the college students are gone. But I would suggest you find a region that's busy just by communicating with your driver specialist. Of course, with DoorDash, they pretty much give you an idea of what's busy just through the map because it shows the hot spots, in different um, cities part that's in Michigan. So things
So,
you can always look at that map. Now, Grubhub doesn't have that. It's just you have to call, your driver specialist and ask them which city is busy, because if you're busy, it's slow.
I see. So now, how many hours a week do you work in order to make like the amount that you made?
Um, it varies because I think on average, if you want to make $800 to $1,200 an hour, a week, you're gonna have to probably work between, I want to say 8 to all the way up to probably 16 hours. But the idea is really working. It's a hustle. You want to work smart. You don't want to work hard, because with Grubhub, you want to make sure you accept as much as bigger offers as possible. Otherwise, you're gonna find yourself working longer than you need to be. You're putting more miles on your car. You're putting more wear and tear in your car, because you just driving all over the place and not getting nothing for it. So, it's people who make $200 in 8 hours, if they know how to really hustle and really um, pick the orders that mean something. So I always say, this is what a lot of people that give me advice on YouTube, like BZ, Pay to Drive, and UDM. They always say accept nothing lower than $8 during peak hours. Now, during non-peak hours, usually, you could accept $6 or $7 orders if you want to work those non-peak hours. But during peak hours, you want to make sure you're getting the best out of this, because you're doing this full time, not working for nobody. You're not getting paid by the hour. Of course, you get paid the hour guaranteed, but that's nothing. You're only getting $10 an hour. You can get that working at McDonald's. So your goal is you want to make at least up to $20 to $15 an hour to get the
Okay.
goal you want to achieve.
I remember I used to work for Grubhub, and I did DoorDash, and I took that advice from him, and it really did work, accepting
Mhm.
nothing other. You know. So so let me get this straight. So when you're in Ann Arbor during college town, do you ever
Mhm.
go over to Detroit during the summer?
Yes, I do.
Now, when I worked in Detroit, it was a little struggle for me. I don't know how you did it. How did you do it if the market is, say, flooded? I thought it was flooded, but you still make some good amount of money. How's that possible?
Yeah, I don't know. It was just being proactive. I always encourage people also to multi-app too. Um, that helps, because it might have been depending on the days of the week, because usually Monday people order, Tuesday they order, Wednesday a little slow. Um, Thursday they order because you got business people that might get paid on that Thursday, and some might get paid on that Friday. Um, Saturdays is always going to be busy, so it's just all based on sometimes the day of the week. Um, but I wouldn't encourage nobody to pick, just say I'm just going to accept $3 and $5 orders. Um, I feel like if you accept in $7 or $6 orders, that's fair. But if you're gonna accept, but I feel like if you really want to get a grade, the region is booming right now, and it's busy. You want to at least accept the bigger offers. You want to go for the bigger offers.
Well,
I
what
mean,
about the rating?
the rate. Here's the thing about the ratings. You don't. and that's what people. This is where people get scared about. And when I first started, I used to think I had to accept everything, otherwise I was gonna be deactivated. With acceptance rate, you can reject as much offers as you want. Now here's the thing: if you accept the offer and you cancel it, then that's when they might start, you know, flagging you for certain things. Because basically you saying you're agreeing to that order, but you're not completing that order. So that's basically like and with DoorDash, it affects your completion rate. Grubhub, what they're doing right now, they're saying that with their new deactivation policy, they're saying that if you do that, then that's basically they can flag you for extreme uh I guess extreme cancellations or something like that, like so with no cause. So it's just and then that's when they might end up they'll probably give you a warning. Then later on down the road they'll deactivate you if they see it becomes an ongoing thing. So yeah, you can reject as much offers as you want. They won't deactivate you for that. It's just when you accept the offer and you cancel it afterwards, that's when they penalize you.
Okay. Oh, it's a great job to do for like traveling musicians, people who can't keep a 9 to 5 or a part time. Where can people find you?
Well, Grubhub, you can go to grubhubfordrivers.com to apply. DoorDash, I can actually post the link on Facebook and post it on your Skype because there is a referral bonus, with that link to where
Oh, so
I
where can
get a
they
hundred.
find you so they
Well,
can so I can send people your way?
you can find me at facebook.com/Harris H2 Johnson, and it should be that I have a link on my post, um, and that's you also get a referral bonus, and then with Instacart you can get referral bonuses too once you sign up. And then also, I believe there's another one that I do called GoPuff, where you can get a referral bonus, which is a convenient store company where we basically deliver alcohol, snacks, basically party store type items. So,
Cool. Well, Harris, it's been a pleasure speaking with you, sir.
all right, it's been a pleasure, man. I thank you for this opportunity, and I encourage everybody out there, man, secure the bag. Keep grinding, stay positive. Don't let anybody get you down, man.
All right. Great words from Harris. Everybody, follow me on Instagram at ianslabel. I mean, at IANSLABEL. Have a good day. Be safe out here, man.
All right, man. Thanks, man.